Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Hello everyone, welcome to Anointed Lady TV, the home of news and politics. If it is your first time in this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you like what we do on this channel, hit on the subscribe button. Also put on the notification bell so you'll be notified by YouTube anytime we drop a new video. And if you are returning subscribers, thank you very much for always coming back to watch our videos. On this platform, we drop videos every day and we react to every video that come our way. And on this very video, I will be watching with you. And after watching, let's go to the comment section and drop our opinion constructively. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. See you next time.
This is Bishop Feyi Daniel, the pastor who predicted the arrest of the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu and further prophesied the ruling of an Osinbajo-led interim government. His prophecy came on the 19th of February 2023 and the bishop was arrested on the 17th of April 2023.
Peter Obi will go to court. He will go to court. And the day for swearing him, Tinubu will come. I saw white, I saw green. About to be sworn in that day. And everybody that I said is the next president will be rejoicing. They will say, yes, I told you. And while at that event, it looks like a very open ground, like a stadium, like center. No, I'm telling you what will happen. So, while at that event, military men will come in and they will arrest Tinubu. And at that point, an interim government will rule Nigeria.
The pastor has been arrested but yet to be convicted, and a lot of Nigerians have accused the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC of masterminding the arrest of the bishop. The president-elect was even accused by some people of intimidating pastors and that the arrest of the bishop was politically motivated. However, this is far from the truth. The accusation is illogical, baseless, and only born out of emotion and sentiments driven out by the pastor himself. Bishop Feyi Daniel, the founder of the Àírŕéśted Christian Ministry, was locked up in prison on the 17th of April 2023 after his arraignment on a 2-count charge bordering on forceful intercourse with 2 female church members. He pleaded not guilty but was ordered to be remanded by Justice Raymond Oshodi of the Lagos Court. The case was adjourned till the 9th of May 2023 and the defendant, Bishop Feyi Daniels, was further admitted to a bail of 20 million naira with 2 sureties in the like sum, and the sureties must provide evidence of 3 years tax payment to Lagos State. One of the sureties must also be an owner of a property in Lagos State, and the document of the property must be submitted to the Chief Registrar of Lagos State. The judge also ordered the defendant to deposit his international passport to the court registrar. According to reports, Bishop Feyi Daniel committed the atrocity way back in June 2020 in his house in Ikota Villa Estate in Lekki, Lagos. And aside from these charges, several other female church members have also narrated their ordeal of being victims of forceful intercourse with the pastor. He was charged to court and has been on police administrative bail since May 2022. He was fully aware of the ongoing allegations and cases against him, and at a point in time, there was a massive protest against Bishop Feyi Daniel on the streets of Lagos, still bordering on allegations of illegal forceful intercourse with female church members.
He was arrested. He molested a lot of young girls in his church. Yeah. Now the case is still in Alagbon, and Feyi Daniels had the audacity to preach in church and use these children as his scapegoats. Now he has sued the victims. Hey. A case that is with Alagbon police station. He has the audacity to sue the victims. Now this is what is going on. We allow the to have the upper hand, and the victims are re-traumatized and they're suffering. What's going on? What's going on? We're enabling perpetrators in this country. That is the reason why they think they are untouchable.
This state.
Nigerian police, why is Faye Daniels intimidating victims when his case is in Alagbo? Thank you.
Bishop Faye Daniel was tagged on so many occasions to immorality scandals, and he was fully aware of everything. There was also a time the pastor was called out by a popular female activist, Princess, on social media.
Bishop Faye Daniels, you can run or you can hide. All the people that are protecting you, they will not be able to protect you from what is coming. Because God does not like it when we ill-treat our children. So please, you have been doing this evil. Your time is up. Alagbo, DSP Yusuf, you people need to do something immediately. Because the case was brought to you. About 5 victims who are members of this church, they've left the church now. And you people kept treating this case with levity since 2020. While in 2022, do the needful. Because Bishop Faye Daniels cannot continue to molest young ladies. And he's so brutal, and he's so unrepentant, and he's not remorseful. But right now, we need justice for these ladies. We can't continue this way. We can't continue hiding under religion. We can't continue hiding under tradition. We can't continue hiding under don't let's air our linen in public and allow people to continue to defend our children. Let me tell you what I've always said.
Every accused is neither guilty nor innocent until it is proven by a court of law, and therefore Bishop Faye Daniel, as at the time of this report, could not be declared guilty or innocent of the allegations before him. But logically, it is clear and safe to say the president-elect has nothing to do with his arrest and that the APC has no influence on his arrest. The bishop was only smarter to have issued a political prophecy at the apex of his court cases in order to attribute his charges or possible arrests to be assumed as politically motivated. This is a tool to keep his members in that delusion of being persecuted for his prophecies and that they are all in this together.
I know for sure that all the attacks against me are politically motivated, and the goal is to discredit my voice as a prophet because I took a stand. We live in a country where a man of God cannot say what the Lord has told him for the fear of persecution. When you say things the Lord is saying to you, is look to anyone who feel touched by whatever you have said, looks for a way to attack and afflict you.
Why would a man of God be on the run for weeks, both at home and in church? He described how uniformed men has been trailing him. The bishop, who has a personal ongoing court case with the Lagos state government, was able to teach his members to disregard social media posts about him and that he should be followed with the discernment of heart.
All of you know, those who are members of the church, know that I've had to miss church for several weeks because of people tracking me and trying to get me, arrest me. And I've been going out strictly by the leading of the Spirit. There were times uniformed men came to church looking for me on the Sunday like this. And they didn't find me. These uniformed men have been to my house. They didn't find me too. This will make us stronger. This will make us bigger. And we'll come out of it victorious. In this generation of tabloids, if you are going to follow a prophet or God's servant, you must follow him with discernment of the heart, not with social media likes, comments, and bloggers' posts. You must be able to see through the heart and know this one is of God, despite whatever is thrown at him.
One of the counsel handling the case was also able to share our views on the bishop's case.
Bishop Faye Daniel's case has been on since 2020. Antonio Ojegbanon, bruised but not broken. was the one who invited me on this case. And we have been going to Alagbon several times. At the time, DCP Choma Ajunwa was there. When this case, that was in 2021, if I can remember. Now, the fact of the case is that Bishop Feyi Daniels was using the authority he has as a bishop of a youth church to have forceful with members. Two of his assistant pastors are testifying against him. There are several others who are, really talking about what he did to them. He arrested them. He raped them. He used his position of authority to them. And then, because we're in a political era, we now begin to use this of a woman. So it scars the soul. It's something that we shouldn't. It's like we shouldn't even play with it. And we are now attributing it to Tinubu. For crying out loud, where does that come from? Does it mean that because we are at political variance with others, we will not throw our logic, throw our wisdom, throw everything out into the wind? I supported Peter Obi. I voted for him. And if I still have the chance, I will still vote for him again. But for you to now attribute that this case against Feyi Daniel was because of his prophecy, a prophecy that had even been earlier said by one other Igbo prophet. He plagiarized that prophecy word for word, and not doubting that it is because of that prophecy. That is why he's being haunted. Does Tinubu know him? How? I don't understand. That we are supporting a movement does not mean that we should throw out our minds, our everything that we hold there, we should throw it out of the window and then begin to persecute one person. Tinubu is not persecuted. I don't know Tinubu personally. I have never been in contact with him. But APC, I can agree that APC may be responsible for a lot of wrongs in this country, and that is why we wanted a change of government. But on Bishop Feyi Daniel's case, APC is not behind it. We have been on this case since 2021. He was arrested and released on bail, pending further investigation. When the DPP's advice came out in 2022, yes, sometime around October, if I'm not mistaken, Bishop Feyi Daniel began to evade arrest. And if you listen to his preaching, he was even the preaching he made last week, 2 days ago, before his arrest. He told his members that you will see me, you will not see me. He is a youth pastor. He brainwashes these people. He brings these children who taste for God, who wants to know God, and he begins to manipulate them. Do you know that one of his preaching I listened, he said that that if you see your father, either your spiritual or physical father, that it is not a sin. It is when you say it that it is when it becomes a sin. This is manipulation at its best. This is grooming, sexual grooming. He grooms these children, use youth. He makes them to believe that, oh, he is the Alpha and the Omega. Do you know that even in one of his preaching, these are all things that are online. He told them that, have you, on Father's Day, that was, I think, last year's Father's Day, he said, have you greeted, how many of you here have greeted your fathers, your biological fathers? A lot of people took up their hands. And he said, and you have not greeted me, your spiritual father. Don't you know I am above your biological father? And this is somebody that you people are now saying that somebody is persecuting. Nobody is persecuting Bishop Feyi Daniels. Bishop Feyi Daniel was alleged, and until he is proven guilty, he is innocent, right? The court has granted him bail, but he is yet to perfect that bail, and that is why he has been remanded. Please, for goodness sake, for the sake of survivors, for the sake of people like us who work very hard, even to make sure that all forms of gender and everything negative against women and children, against vulnerable is completely eradicated. Please, for our sakes and the sake of the survivors, please don't attribute Sèériøùś Daniel's case to political persecution. Nobody is persecuting him. He was evading arrest. Eventually, a letter was sent to him at the last court date, which was last week. He didn't come to court, and the DPP sent a letter to him. He came by himself. Nobody even arrested him this time around. He came by himself to court because he knows that there was a case in court, and he came. So now saying that people have been hunting him, he has been hiding. Those are all packs of lies. Nobody is persecuting Bishop Sèériøùś Daniel.
Yes, so my people, as I tell una say I go come back, I don't come back. Una welcome back. As una see that video, una watch, how una see am. I want una leave una comment for the comment section there. More una tell me how una see the matter, whether it good or it bad. If it good, make una let me know. If it still bad, make una still let me know. Una remember say everybody gets freedom of speech. Okay? All right. Thank you very much. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, my brothers and sisters, my mommies and my daddies over there. Is your sister again, your doctor, your friend, your girl, Anointed Lady TV. Please, if today is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel, please do subscribe for me. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So each time I upload any video, you will be notified. So in this my channel, I will be bringing up many things to you in which you will benefit from it. I do talk show, I do news, anything you want to talk about, I am into it. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So each time I upload any video or each time I'm on live on YouTube, you will be notified. Thank you very much for always being there for me. Please do subscribe for me, and as you do so, God will richly bless you and meet your heart desire. Thank you very much. I love you all.